Hey guys, what's up? Thank you so much for checking in. I hope that you're doing well today. So as you can see, I decided to cut my hair. It's a little bit of a different look, but I'm actually quite happy with it. So I wanted to start off by saying that I really appreciate all your comments, reaching out to me, asking me how I'm doing. And as you can see, I moved to a new flat. It's still a little bit messy. We're about to renovate the place. So there's a lot of things going on in my life, and I decided to record a video that I wanted to share with you all here, but I realized I didn't record an intro, so that is exactly what I'm doing here. So yeah, I hope that you're feeling well, that you're surrounded by the people you love, and I'm excited to share with you what has been up in my life currently. So enjoy, and I'll see you on the other side. What's up guys, welcome back to another video on the Flow of Consciousness YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video, and a few of you guys asked me how I'm doing. Evelyn, Angie, Chevy, all of you guys, I'm so grateful that you, thought about me. I received a comment here and there, and for some reason my no contact video, my 3 months no contact video, must have gotten some kind of surge in the algorithm, I think, because I received a lot of new comments on that one. Strange, but sometimes this is what YouTube does, right? So to tell you how I am currently doing, I've been up to a lot of things since I uploaded my last video. I was in Belgium back then. Now I'm back in Budapest, but I've been to Croatia, Romania, Estonia, Latvia. No, not Estonia, Latvia. Where was I also? I don't know. I was in many places since that video. And so I've had a lot of different experiences since then. I went to a few festivals, 3 actually to be exact, and one of them was profound. Like, it was a very profound experience for me. It was the first time I went there. It's the Ozora festival here in Hungary, and this festival got recommended to me by one of the people I met at the community in Mexico. His name was Avital, an Israeli guy. Strangely enough, Israelis go there because when I went there were tons of Israelis at the festival. And basically it's the website mentions psychedelic tribe gathering, which is an interesting name to describe a festival, but it was a very accurate describing, I would say, a very accurate description, because supposedly there were a lot of people using psychedelics during the festival. I didn't use anything, even though I enjoy psychedelics myself occasionally, but I decided to not take anything for the first time I was there, because I kind of wanted to get to know the festival a little bit, and next year when I go there I'll probably try out a few things. But I applied for volunteering at this festival, and so I was working there together with maybe 10-12 other people in total, and they put me in a space in the festival that was perfectly fit to my personality, strangely enough, because I just applied for volunteering, but they could have put me in the kitchen somewhere or cleaning some toilets or whatever, but they put me in the healing space of the festival. The tent was called Helium, and it was a dedicated healing space for the festival. So there were a lot of alternative people there, hippies and people who are into meditation and psychedelics and Goa and psytrance and all these more like alternative types of interests, I guess. So it was a very specific crowd in a sense. And so the tent, the Helion, was a space where people could come to rest, to recover, to take yoga workshops, meditation workshops, massage workshops. They could even book like free individual therapy sessions with massage therapists, acupuncture, Reiki healers, crystal healers, sound healers, rapé. It's a Mexican plant medicine that I also tried when I was in Mexico. And there was also kambo, which is like the frog poison. So people could sign up for free individual sessions. And so it became a very popular place. A lot of people came to sign up, and I was responsible, together with the other people, for the reception of the tent. So basically people could come, and I would give them information about what was going on in the space and what they could expect from the workshops, etc., etc. And then I would help them book spots, but they were filled immediately. Like in the first 30 minutes of the day, we opened at like 8 a.m. and people started lining up in front of the tent at like 6 a.m. in the morning, you know, just to be sure that they could find a spot during the day for one of the private sessions. And some people actually even slept in front of the tent. Like, so in the morning when I would come to work, basically, they would be already there sleeping, and they were like, hey, good morning. Like, good morning, guys. We open at 8, so yeah, you're the first ones to get your spot. And the reason why it was so profound for me, this experience, is because the people there were my kind of people. And it was so amazing to realize this on an experiential level. They were all spiritually mature, in a sense. They were at least curious and engaged with spirituality. They were very mindful, very emotionally intelligent, peaceful people, practicing mindfulness, practicing yoga, practicing meditation, all these alternative kind of things that I'm really very much into. Plus, in a festival environment, people are more, you know, they're taking a break from their normal life, so they're in a good mood, and everybody is so, I don't know, so connected, so respectful, so kind. I received so many smiles, so much appreciation, so much enthusiasm, and I was giving so many smiles and enthusiasm. I was helping out people, and I felt so seen there. I felt so appreciated there by everyone, right? And all the volunteers, they were excited to work together with me and everyone in the group. We were a big, good team. We were having a good time, and the leaders, like my boss, kind of like, she really liked my proactive attitude. I was solving problems. They even called me the Swiss knife because I was, you know, usable in basically any situation. I would find a solution. And I felt like I was shining in this space. I was putting all my talents to work. I was, you know, proactive about thinking about solutions, problem solving, connecting people, making them feel at home, comfortable in the space. I even suggested to hold a talk there, and I made it happen. So I held a talk for approximately 150 people who were there, because one of the healers didn't show up and it was a group session. So for the whole tent, they could join without making an appointment. And so everybody who is in the tent, they can engage with the group workshops. And so I gave a talk there about highly sensitive people, and 150 people were there listening to me, and they were all excited about what I had to say, and they came up to me after the talk and they were so like, wow, what you said really made me realize so many things, and they were so grateful, and I felt so appreciated and seen in this environment. And it was just such a beautiful, profound experience for me to witness how my personality really fits in this environment, and how it makes me use all my capacity. It maximizes the output I can generate. Because before that, before I went to the festival, I was so tired and exhausted, and I didn't want to get out of bed, didn't want to wake up. I was so in such a bad space, you know, because I lacked connection. I was craving intimacy with people, you know, touch, eye contact, smiles, appreciation, all these things. And I didn't realize it until I went to this festival, because at first I was very scared to go there. I didn't know what to expect. It was in the middle of nowhere. I would have to sleep there in a tent or in a hammock, and I actually ended up sleeping in a hammock for a week, which was amazing because the hammock is super comfortable. I didn't expect it at all, but it was so comfortable to sleep in this hammock. Anyways, I was so tired and lifeless before I went there, so tired. And then I go to the festival, and it's a whole story. Like, it was a really crazy experience. I will try to keep it short, but basically I slept there maybe 4 or 5 hours a night in a hammock, right? Not great, not a great environment to be well rested in a way, but I didn't care because I was so excited. There was so much life force flowing through me as I was there, because everything that I was doing made sense, and I felt the energetic, the flow of energy, the interaction between the people. I saw people coming back to the Helion. They were like regulars there, and I started to get to know them a little bit, and they were always excited to see me, and the group of volunteers was excited to work with me, and everybody was just so appreciative of what I had to share, what I had to give, and I felt like I was shining in that environment, like really shining. And it makes me emotional talking about it because it's something that I long for so deeply. I want to put myself in an environment where I can shine like that, where I feel excited about life. And these past months, I haven't felt excited about life at all. I was so lifeless, so numb, so tired, so exhausted. I didn't want to do anything. Very lifeless. Even though I practice gratitude daily, and I'm very much aware of all the things that I am blessed with in my life, and I I remind myself of these things every single day, and I am grateful to be able to do what I love. I'm grateful for all my friends and family. I'm super grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for all the experiences that the YouTube channel set me up with, in a way, because I would have never ended up at the Ozora festival if I wouldn't have started this YouTube channel, because I wouldn't have ended up in the Mexican community, and then I wouldn't have met the guy who recommended me. So it's like this chain of events. It's amazing how it works when you look back, like, wow, all these things kind of, they get together and they form your path, kind of. And so being there made me realize, okay, it is possible for me to feel so engaged with life, so connected with the people, so excited about what I was doing, so appreciated, so seen, so energized. It's possible for me to feel like that. It's a reality, right? And that experience shifted my perspective completely, right? It made me realize it's possible to live like this, even though it was just 8 days. It's possible to live like this. And then when I came back to the city, immediately I feel this sense of disconnectedness. People in the city, they live so disconnected. You're walking down the street, you're making eye contact, and people look away. They are too scared to hold eye contact, or people are stressed, or they are worried about making money or paying rent, or all this stress in the city. It's difficult to deal with, and it's causing people to disconnect, to try to escape, to want to escape. And I feel this energy a lot in the city. And it was a big, huge contrast between the connectedness I felt at the festival and the disconnectedness I felt in the city, or that I feel in the city. And so it's both a matter of feeling connected to oneself, which is something that I try to cultivate on a daily basis through yoga practice, meditation practice, reading, journaling, just breathing exercises, listening to music, all these things that make me feel connected to myself. But it's also a matter of feeling connected to other. And in the city, I feel it's really difficult to feel connected on the level that I felt connected at the festival, right? And I, of course, understand and realize it's a festival. It's an unusual kind of, how do I say, environment, maybe, because people are, on a holiday, they're in a good mood, etc., etc. But still, I think it should be possible to create or to recreate this type of energy within a city or close to a city or whatever. And this is exactly what I am trying to figure out right now. So this has been the biggest thing on my mind lately. The one thing that's keeping me busy the most is figuring out a way on how to bring that sense of community, that sense of connection to my own life, to the city, to the places where I live on a regular basis. That is the number one problem I want to solve right now for myself. And it's a tough nut to crack because I don't have an exact idea. I have maybe some alleys that I can explore, and one of them is
yoga. So I am planning to go to India in December to take a yoga teacher training there and become a yoga teacher. And so once I have the skill to teach people yoga, I can start to look for my people in the city because they're here, right? I met a lot of Hungarians living in Budapest, near the city, in the city, who went to Ozora. So the people are here. They are here and they're looking for connection. So if I can find these people and if I can create an environment where they can come together to practice meditation, to practice yoga, to connect, then I am able to create an environment where this connection, appreciation, and sharing of energy is present on a more consistent basis in my life, because I don't want to live my life where I'm looking forward to 8 days per year where I experience this level of connectedness. I want to experience this on a regular basis. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who are looking for the same things. So this is the thing that I'm trying to figure out right now. And it's it's a complex task. It has many factors to it, right? And I must say that I haven't been the best I've ever been. I feel very exhausted, very lifeless most of the time. I am struggling a lot with finding this connection with myself, with other people, because it's really, really my deepest need. This sense, feeling, experiencing this sense of connection and appreciation and excitement for life and for other people. This is the number one thing I desire. And so not feeling that is painful, and it's challenging to deal with that on a daily basis, right? And so I haven't been spending a lot of time working on making money also, for example, because I was going to all these festivals, volunteering, etc. So this is again a responsibility that is returning to my life right now, and I have to take that responsibility. I have to work to earn a living. But it's generating these questions within myself where I am wondering if this is something that I want to continue doing for many, many years to come, or if I would like to find a solution to make a living with the things that I'm excited about, right? That is a very difficult challenge to engage with. Okay, finding your vocation. One of my favorite books, Let Your Life Speak by Jay Parker, I highly recommend it, is about this, finding your vocation. What does life want from you? Not what do you want from life, but what does your life want from you? What is the core of your being trying to express, trying to materialize, trying to manifest in this lifetime, right? It's a deep question. And he asks in the book very eloquently, where does your deep gladness meet the world's deep need? And it's such a profound question, and it's something that makes me emotional thinking about it, because where does my deep gladness meet the world's deepest needs? It is in that connection. My gladness is about connecting with people who are able to connect on that level. This depth of connection, it's rare. Not everyone is able to open themselves up to this level of intimacy in a way, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean romantic intimacy. It can be love, just like really, really. It's difficult to describe it. It's a state of being, it's an experience. It involves respect, trust, boundaries, kindness, compassion, non-judgmental attitude, open heart, soul. All these things are involved in this intimate connection with others, right? And so my deep gladness is somewhere there in this creating of connection, in this showing people that they are good. And I was listening to a podcast, I can't remember who it was by, but one of the questions the host asked the guest, and it's apparently a question she asks all her guests, is what is one thing you would want the whole world to know? And her answer, the guest's answer, was that you are good. And I started crying immediately, because that is such a profound thing to want everyone to know, right? That you're good. Because so many of us, we are so hard on ourselves, and we judge ourselves, and we shame ourselves, and we think we're not worthy of love and appreciation and good things. But we are good. You are good, right? And I want to help people to know this, to help them understand that they are good. And the talk that I gave at the festival about highly sensitive people was partly also about that, letting people who struggle with their sensitivity know that they are good, that it's a strength, that it's an asset. Your sensitivity is a gift that you can use to create connection, to appreciate the beauty around you, right? And this feeling of being able to provide people with this experience, being able to tell them that they are good and that their traits are valued and appreciated by the right people in the right circumstances. Your environment is so important, and I realized that ever so strongly at the festival, because there the environment was so in alignment with what I value, who I am, what I resonate with, that I felt so invigorated. I felt so excited to be there. I woke up excited. I was not, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to get out of bed. I didn't feel like that at all. I was so excited to, oh yes, I can start another day. I'm super happy. I'm glad. My gladness meets the need of these people here. And that's a beautiful, beautiful experience. So I'm now trying to find ways to let my life speak. And one of the paths that I will explore the end of this year is going to be yoga. And I'm going to see if the yoga teacher training is helping me along that path. And I think it is going to be very useful, because I'm going to meet very interesting people. I'm going to learn a lot about yoga philosophy, which I resonate with a lot. And it's a great skill to have. You can offer a lot of value in communities. You can take it with you anywhere. I can travel anywhere and take this skill with me, teach people yoga anywhere around the world. So I think that it's a great start for me to kind of like figure out how to create this community everywhere I go, or this sense of connection everywhere I go. So this is what has been on my mind these past months. I am struggling with these questions. I'm struggling with myself a lot, but that's okay, right? I keep looking for solutions. I don't give up. I have hope, and that's what keeps me going. If I wouldn't have the hope, if I wouldn't have the knowing that it's possible to feel like this, I don't know what I would do. But right now I know there is hope. I know it's possible. I can create this reality because I've already experienced it. So it's just about finding that solution and figuring out a way to make it part of my life, right? So that is kind of a quick update on, or maybe an elaborate update of where I've been, what I've been up to. I hope that you guys are feelings, positive energy, love, gratitude, all the things that you want and need and deserve. And if you would like to stay updated with what I'm currently doing, I'm taking a little break of the videos, and I'm writing more now on Substack, so I will put the link down below in the description where you can read more about my current journey. I will put some audio files with it as well, so you can listen to it on a regular basis, and I hope you enjoy the work that I put in there. All right, so until then, take care of yourself and the people around you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.